Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa Faust from stampwithmelissa.com. Welcome to my Tuesday live video. If you're watching this part of the video, you are most likely catching the replay. So please leave a comment. Special hello to you. I will go back and look at comments so I can comment back in case you have a question or just to say hi. So I'm just going to give it a little bit till people start to find. There we go. I can see some are starting to join. Hi, Debbie. Welcome, everyone. Are you excited? We're live on Tuesday again. Hi, Lori. The last 2 weeks I had to go live on Monday night because of Halloween and then my mom's birthday. So tonight we're back to our regularly scheduled Tuesday. Regularly is kind of a hard word to say. Just saying. Hi, Mom. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Kylie and Russell. They're here again. So my hair's a little crazy because it's like super windy in Minnesota today. And I had to go help pick up the kids from school. So I stood outside and it's like blowing my hair everywhere. So my bangs, like this one, I don't know what this one's doing. Like I really kind of want to cut it, but I shouldn't. But it's kind of annoying me. So anyway, sorry. Hi, Lene. Hi, Alicia. So yeah, it's been kind of a fun day too. So I did a really quick lunchtime live for my team today because we got to see, well, Stampin' Up! Had a demonstrator event over the weekend, and we got to see the mini catalog that's coming up in January. Hi, Nancy. And it's really, really awesome. But if you went to Onstage, you got to participate in what they call a product purchase premiere. So demonstrators always get to pre-order early, a month early. But with the product purchase premiere, you get to order a select number of items even earlier. So everyone who went to Onstage got to do that. Of course, you guys know I'm not patient, so I expedited my order. So it came today. And it's really awesome. It's got lots of cool stuff in it from the January through April 2024 mini catalog, and also the celebration brochure, because January and February are celebration again. So demonstrators get an extra month of celebration because we get all of December. So that's pretty awesome when our pre-order starts, when we can order from the rest of the catalog, or at least usually it's the rest of the catalog. But so it's really exciting. So I did a quick lunchtime live for my team today because I just couldn't wait. I was like, I got to dig into this box and see what's there. And so I thought, well, I'll just go live into the team group. So, but it's really cool stuff. So all that said, if you have shopped with me in 2023, I did send an email out on Sunday. So you can request your catalog. I offer catalogs for free to any of my customers. So if you shopped with me in 2023, you can get your free copy, but you do have to request it. Just so I know you want one, because yeah, otherwise, I don't know. Sometimes you don't want it. Or sometimes you might be getting it from elsewhere. So yeah. Anyway, so just let me know that you want it by filling out that form. And if you can't find that email and you know you've shopped with me, then you can reach out, okay? All right. So all that said, let's go ahead. I'm going to just flip down my screen here because we've got some stuff to cover before we start stamping. So before this even comes into play, I know Alicia says she can't wait for her order. We have a seasonal sale going on right now too, so it's really cool because if you went to Onstage and you get the product purchase premiere today, we can actually order pre-order the stuff from the mini catalog, order off of the seasonal sale, and we still earn celebration rewards on any orders that we put through. So even like I had to put through the Stamp Camp order, and so I earned celebration stuff off of that, and so I'm super excited because it's really awesome. Hi, Eva. So anyway, I wanted to show you first to start some cards I've gotten in the mail because they're so beautiful. And, you know, it's really such a joy to go to my mailbox and like not have bills. So, or like, you know, junk mail, like Capital One has got to stop sending me, you know, blank credit cards. They just have to stop. Anyway, I'm sure you guys can relate. So this card came from Lori Hall. I believe she commented already. I think I said hi to Lori, so she's probably on. But she sent this to me a few weeks ago. I think it was on October 25th, if I remember right. I actually hit my 100,000 in career sales with Stampin' Up. And so Lori sent me this card to celebrate, which is super, super sweet. So kind of her. And I love just the bright and cheery colors. I haven't played with this bundle in a long time, so it definitely makes me want to pull it out. So thank you, Lori, for this, because that's so sweet of you to send that. And my mom wanted me to mention that she got me flowers for my 100,000 because I never shared them. So I said, okay. I also got some cards in the mail that were like just because cards. So they were really cute. This one came decorated envelope. These are the craft note cards. This one is from Kristen Bryant. She is one of my Stampin' Up leaders, and she sent me this card to congratulate me also on my 100,000 and just the Stampin' Up year we had. I humbly share. I don't want to brag, and so I am always like so weird talking about it, but I did actually rank in the top. I was number 121, ranking number 121 out of about 32-ish thousand demonstrators in the US. So she sent me this card to just kind of celebrate that. So that was really sweet of her. Thank you, Kristen. And then this one came from my team member, Janet Sitaway, and it's so sweet. And, you know, I like to save the messages on the inside for myself, so I won't open it. But Janet just, it was nothing in particular. It was just a very sweet card with like just some comments about being thankful for our community. So I just loved that. That was so sweet of you, Janet. So thank you for this card. That really warmed my heart too. And then my friend Judy Tuttle, she sent me this one that I got yesterday as well. And I thought, oh my gosh, how cute is that? Also just thanking me for being a friend. And I was like, I need to send more cards for that. So, because it really just both of those, Janet and Judy's, they just really like, you know, they touched a sweet spot. It was like, oh, like they were just thinking of me and sent me a card. And so I thought, I need to be better at sending like just thinking of you cards and hello cards, because I think we can have that effect on a lot of people. So thank you, Judy. Thank you, Janet, Kristen, and Lori, all for your cards. So sweet of you. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for my flowers. So sweet of you. I think I'm slipping a little, so I'm going to fix my phone. Sorry about that. Hi, Quinn. Welcome from White Bear Lake. So that was really sweet. So what do you say we do some stamping now, okay? And I was going to mention, with Thanksgiving coming up next week, it is not too late to send those kinds of cards. So that's on my to-do list. So get them out. You can do it. We can do it before Thanksgiving. Even if they come like a few days after Thanksgiving, it's okay. They can come any day of the year and they still mean a lot. So yes, it is. Happy Mail really is the best. And so it's just very sweet of you guys to think of me. So let's go to the mini catalog, because we're going to make some Christmas cards today. And I love Christmas. Hi, Debbie. I love it. So we are going to play with the Merry and Bright bundle. If you attended my retreat that I helped co-host back in September, I think it was the end of September, then you already played with this set. It is a really fun set. And so this is one of them, just like Oh Holy Night Sweet. This is one where I'm just kind of amazed, because I look at it and I think of like all the standard things I can do with it. But then every card I make is like really awesome. Like there's no ugly cards made. And I don't know. It's just really easy to just like keep playing and playing and playing and playing. Usually, I'll just be honest with you guys. Usually, you know, I share 4 cards every week, and usually it takes me 2.5 to 3 hours maybe to make the 4 cards. And this week, I think I made them all in like an hour. And I just kept going, and I just loved it so much. So we're going to play with this bundle today. It's a photopolymer stamp set with a really, really awesome set of dies. It is so cute. I love this one. It actually might make it on my never getting rid of shelf. So hi, Joan. Welcome. So, and I love that they have these bulbs, right? You've got both the rounded and then the pointed bulbs, and they come with 2 sets of dies. So you can die cut out 2 at a time, which is really, really genius. Thank you, Stampin' Up, for that. So, and then I wanted to show you too, because one of the cards we're going to do today uses some of the dies from the Merriest Trees bundle. All of the stuff, I'll talk about the class in a second, but all of the stuff that uses these dies, I will die cut for you. But I did want to show them to you because they're awesome. And we are going to use this bundle in a couple of weeks, the week after Thanksgiving, to make some cards. But it's super awesome on page 12. So let me put this aside. Now, before I show you the cards we're going to make tonight, I am going to show you my club cards. I feel like every time I look at my phone, it slipped. So sorry about that. I'm going to show you club cards, because I do a monthly card club called Club Create. It is open to everyone in the US. And this month we are featuring the Merry and Bright Suite. So I did put a YouTube video out maybe like a few weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago or so, sneak peeking, talking all about club and what it comes with and all of that. So I won't go into all that detail here. You can scroll back on YouTube to find that. Otherwise, in just a few minutes, I'll post the, or seconds, I will post the link to club so you can check out all the info. Hi, Jolene. But I did want to sneak peek the cards to you because they're so beautiful. I absolutely love them. But club comes with all of the supplies you need to make 8 beautiful cards. So 2 of each of the ones I'm showing you here. And they're just so fun. So those are the cards you get to make. And I did finish last weekend. See, I swear this keeps falling. Last weekend, I actually worked on the gifts for club. So if you do join club as a subscriber, you in your first month, you get an extra gift from me. And then every 6 months, you get a big gift from me. It's valued at $25. It comes automatically in your kit, so you don't have to remember it's your anniversary. I just send it to you, and it's super awesome. So, okay. So with that being said, let me share with you the cards that I shared on my blog yesterday using this set. These ones, I did put a YouTube video out on how to make these as well and talked you through how I did it. But I made a flower because, oh shoot, Amanda Mertz, I want to say, I can't remember her last name. I think it's Mertz. She posted a card like this one on Instagram and she said, I made a Christmas wreath. And I was like, that's really beautiful, but it reminds me of a flower. So I made a flower with the curved light bulbs. And I think it's just so beautiful. And then the Celebrate is from the Softly Said stamp set, which is one of our new online exclusive sets. So those are the cards I made for that. And I just love them. I think they're so beautiful. But let me show you the cards we're going to make together today. Oh, I never dropped the club link. Hold on. Okay, I'm sending the club link in case you want more information on that. I just sent that out so you can see that. Okay. Anyway, squirrel. You know, I should have known that would happen because Lori, I drank out of the squirrel mug you sent me this morning, and that's just what happens. I have squirrely days when I drink out of that mug. Anyway, so let me show you. These are the 3 cards we're going to make together tonight. So here's this one. Oh, I love this one so much. I love all of them. Like, I feel like whichever one I look at, it's my current favorite. Like this one's my favorite. But then if I look at this one's my favorite. And if I look at this one's my favorite. Hi, Anne from Chile, Michigan. Oh, yikes. We're pretty warm here, but it's windy, so it feels cold. Anyway, so we're going to make these 3 cards together tonight. This is part of my weekly class to go. And if you're not familiar with what my class to go is, I'll just give the elevator pitch, right? That's what the kids say. I don't actually know that. That's just my new catchphrase. That's what the kids say. Anyway, so if you place an order with me in my online store this week, you can order whatever you want. Doesn't matter to me. You can stock up on items from the seasonal sale. You can buy anything that I am using tonight that you don't already have. Anything you've had your eye on or is on your wish list. As long as you get your order in by this Friday, November 17th, at the end of the day, midnight Central Time, and your order has to be a minimum of $40 before tax and shipping, then I will send you all 6 card kits for free for this class. So you'll get to make 2 of each of these cards. Tonight during the live video, I'm going to show you how to put the cards together. But when you do place your order, you also get a detailed PDF tutorial with all of the pictures, supplies, measurements, directions, all of that good stuff. So I'm sorry, I have to keep moving my phone. I swear it just keeps slipping. Anyway, so as long as it doesn't land like up so you can't see me anymore, right? Anyway, if your order goes over $50 before tax and shipping, you will also get a full pack of the ombre matte decorative dots from me. And we're going to use these on all 3 of our cards today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So as I go, I will show you what will come in your card kit if you choose to get this week's class to go. Now, for club members, I always like to throw out, this is the bundle that we're using for club this month. So if you don't have this bundle and you want it, this would be a great time to get it as part of the class to go so that you can get the card club cards and then also the class to go cards, okay? When you do check out, you have to make sure to use this host code right here in order to get the class. That's what ties your order to the class, so I know you want it. You don't have to memorize it. If you click the link in the description of this video, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, it will take you right to my online store. and it will already have that code in there, okay? If your order does go over $150, you can take that code off because you're going to earn free product from Stampin' Up, and who doesn't love that? And I want you to get that. So, and I'll still send you the class if your order is over that 150, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the card kits that you get with this this card. I'm sorry. Let's take a look at the pieces you get in this card kit. Oh, funny. Kathleen says she got some cardstock and some blends and that she's been wanting. Ordered so much, I got more free stuff. I love it, Kathleen. Yeah, so our seasonal sale right now, you get 10% off all ribbons and trims, 15% off all inks, which includes ink pads, blends, markers, stuff like that, and 20% off all papers. So cardstocks, pattern papers, specialty papers, envelopes, so many things from the annual catalog. So make sure you check that out. And I am totally fine with you double dipping. So shop from the sale and just make sure you use that host code. Hi, Maria. No worries. All right. So first card, we have got a Granny Apple Green card base. You'll have a basic white layer. It's got schmutz on it. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, so a basic white layer. You'll have a basic white piece, and I'm going to do this die cutting for you, okay? I use the basic borders dies, and I just die cut out a little curve here, and the piece that was cut off, we're actually going to save and use for our second card. So you will have both of those, okay? All right, so we have got that piece. You'll have a piece of the Merry Bold and Bright Designer Series paper. You might get a different pattern than mine, but they're all beautiful. You'll have a strip of basic white for your sentiment. There we go. I swear, my phone is driving me nuts. And then you'll have pieces of Pool Party Blueberry Bliss. Nope. Yep. Nope. Blueberry Bushel and Berry Burst. Where did the Bliss come from? That's blackberry. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, these three colors to die cut out the rounded bulbs. And then you'll have a piece of shaded spruce where you can die cut out the light strand. Now, when you die cut this, it actually does die cut two. So I used one on this card and then the other one I'm going to use on this card. So that's my recommendation there. And then also out of shaded spruce, you'll die cut 3 of these light toppers. That's what I call these. I don't know if they have a real, like an other, an official name, but to me, they're just light toppers. All right, so let's start with stamping because that's the best place to start. I'm going to grab my foam mat here because we're using photopolymer. So I just like that extra cushion. And I'm going to use Pool Party first with our little filament piece. Now the 2 bulbs, one of them, the curved one, is bigger than our pointed one. So there are 2 different filaments in the stamp set. And you can see, so this one here coordinates with this bulb, and this one is smaller or skinnier, so it coordinates here. So you'll be able to tell which one goes in which. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my Pool Party ink, stamp that filament there. We'll close this guy up. Okay, I'm going to quick clean off. So you're going to want your chamois handy. Hi, Patty. So good to see you. I'm happy to see you here too. All right, let's grab our Berry Burst, and we're going to do the same thing in our Berry Burst bulb. Okay. Whoops. Beautiful. Have it fling with you there. And then we will grab our Blueberry Bushel. And before we stamp with Blueberry Bushel, we have to remember to clean that one off. So I will just clean that off real quick and ink up that filament and stamp that down, okay? Now, while we have Blueberry Bushel open, we're going to stamp our sentiments. No worries, Kathleen. We'll stamp our sentiments here. So let me move our bulbs. And I love these sentiments because they're blocks. So even for somebody who doesn't like fussy cutting, me, they're easy to do. So, so we are going to stamp Merry Christmas. And I love that it stamps the block and then leaves those words, just the color of your cardstock there. So we'll just stamp these. Okay, beautiful. Close up our ink pad. Let's move this foam mat out of the way, and then we're going to trim our sentiment down. Okay, so I'm just going to cut a little bit of a border on the sides here, and you can choose how wide you want your margin to be. I'm kind of using how it's stamped along the bottom as a little bit of a reference there. I like the boldness of these sentiments too. And I like that the set has cursive words too. So you can really mix and match, and it's kind of fun because they work really well together, but you can also just use them separately. So like for this card, we're just going to use the blocks. but you could add in some of the curvy words as well. Okay, and then I am going to trim the bottom of this one just a little bit. And you can use your trimmer for this too, but it's easy. I can follow the straight line. I might not be a great fussy cutter with other images, but the straight line, I can do that. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to start assembling our card here. I'm going to start with the basic white piece here. Geez, my phone keeps falling. I'm sorry, you guys, that I keep adjusting that, but all right, we're going to start with this piece here that isn't die cut, and then we're going to grab our DSP, and I am going to add some seal to the back of the DSP, and we're going to layer this. It doesn't matter. Pick a side, whichever side you can line up better. And I'm just going to line this up here so that the top, bottom, and then whichever side you choose, so left side for me, has an equal margin, okay? Then I'll take this piece with the die cut, and we are going to add some seal around here. Okay, and we're going to layer this down. And the same exact thing, we're going to make sure that the bottom, the top, and now the right side have the same margin. And it's going to line up onto that DSP. So we've got that DSP poking through. How fun is that? I know, I love this stamp set too. And mix matching the fonts. Yeah, I thought I said it wrong for a second. All right, let's add some seal to this piece here, and then we'll get this onto our card front. Now I'm going to choose to have my DSP on the top. You could also stamp this card where it's on the side like that, but I kind of liked the look of it kind of from the top. Okay, so we've got that. Then I'm going to take my light strand. Now when I die cut this light strand out, I actually put an adhesive sheet on the back of it. It makes it a lot easier to adhere because it's so thin. I don't want to deal with the glue, the sticky glue. So we're just going to go ahead and place this down, and maybe I'll go this way. And you can kind of have it go up onto the DSP, or, you know, I'm having it go on both, and I'm just running my finger along. Okay, and then just use your snips to trim off any excess. So you can go all the way to the edge of the card. You can go somewhere in the middle, whatever you decide. Okay, grab these little, oh, look at that. There's my adhesive sheet stuck on my sleeve. All right, let's get rid of those scraps. All right. We've got those gone now. Then I'll take my bulbs. And the nice thing is when you die cut out these bulbs, it actually leaves part of the top there. So when you glue the topper down, it's a lot easier to line up, right? Because you can just glue it right on there. So I'm just going to take my seal and just put a little bit right on that top part. And then we can take those toppers that are die cut out of that shaded spruce and lay these down. Of course, I don't have any fingernails today, so things are very hard to pick up. All right, so let's stick these down. Okay, then I'm going to flip these over, and we're going to add dimensionals to the back. And let's see. There's all of that sheet. We finished a sheet. Yay! All right, so let's add that maybe like that and there. And not to fear, I've got another one ready. I'm going to run out of seal and dimensionals tonight. I just know it. All right, so grab that. Come here. There we go. And let's peel off these backings. And then we're going to stick these on the card. Now you can put them in whichever order you like. I wanted the blueberry bushel for sure to be all the way over to, oh gee, I tipped a lot. Sorry guys. I wanted it for sure to be all the way over to the left because I'm going to put that sentiment on the right, and the sentiment was stamped in the same color. And you can just kind of mix and match where they go, and I'm just making sure they line up with my strand here. Okay, just like that. Then we've got our sentiments here, and I'm going to grab my mini dimensionals out of my drawer here. Come here. Oh, those are gone too. Jeez Louise. I am running out of adhesive. You can tell what I need to stock up on, right? Okay, so let's just trim a couple of these because these will just fit better on our sentiments here than the full size. You can trim down the full size ones too to make those work. Oh, come here. This one does not want to come. It's stuck to the backing. There we go. Got it. All right, so put these down onto our sentiments here. Peel off those backings. And then let's go ahead and attach these. So we're going to put Christmas down first. Now, because of the placement of this light strand, this one comes a little bit lower than our sample card did. So I might have to just scoop Mary over a little bit, but we'll see. Oh, it still looks good there. We'll just plop it right there. So cute. And then we'll finish off with some ombre matte decorative dots. And I'm going to use these Night of Navy ones down here. And they come, you know, you've got the darker all the way to the lighter. So you can actually pick whichever hue, I think is the right word, whichever one you want. Whichever ombre-ish one you want. All right. I don't know why my phone keeps falling. Anyway. So that is card number 1. So look at that. So that one is super duper fun. I love how this one turned out. You can see here too, I also die cut my curve a little bit lower on this card than on this one. So just kind of fun. Yes, you can string the light bulbs through the line too if you wanted to. Absolutely. That would look awesome. So, all right, there's that one. Let me take a quick drink. And let's go to card number 2. I think this one actually is my favorite. I just have to be honest. I think it is. All right. So here's card number 2 where we've got that beautiful Christmas tree. Now this was inspired by a card in the catalog where they used these words to make a Christmas tree. And I thought, well, we have a Merriest Trees die set. So let me just die cut one of those. So let's take a look at what would come in this card kit. We have got a Lost Lagoon card base. Thanks, Patty. Thanks, Lori. Thanks, Alicia. We have got 2 layers of Pool Party. So you'll have one regular layer and then one will be embossed with the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. Look at how pretty that is. I love that embossing folder. Here's that piece from our first card that I mentioned that we die cut. So we're going to use that on our second card. And then you will also have pre-die cut for you. You will have an old olive Christmas tree and an early espresso tree trunk. And then you will also have a piece of lemon lolly. Now this star actually does come from the set we're using today. And so you're going to have a pre-cut star, or not a pre-cut, I'm sorry, a piece of lemon lolly to die cut your star out. And then you'll also have a piece of basic white, which we are going to stamp all of our words on. So let's go ahead and start with stamping. Now, totally optional. I'm going to do it because I did it on my sample card. But what you can do with your star is you can actually stamp the star in lemon lolly ink onto your lemon lolly cardstock before die cutting it. Okay, so I die cut mine first. Do as I say, not as I do. Just gonna stamp our little lemon lolly star. Yep, I got it. All right. It's so cute. It is so cute. All right, sorry if I'm glitching a little bit. So there's that cute little star, and then we're gonna go ahead and do all of our sentiments. So I planned this out where on the first card we used Merry Christmas, and we're going to use these again. And on the first card we stamped them in blueberry bushel ink, and so we're going to do the same thing. So you don't have to clean these in between, okay? So let's start with these. I'll start with Christmas. And I'm going to get my head over this just to see if I can get it close to the line there. So there's Christmas. Here's Merry. Love it. And then we can close up blueberry bushel. Okay, let's switch to berry burst. And we're going to use the sentiment that says and bright. Hi, Lynn, welcome. So let's grab and bright and stamp that down in berry burst. Okay, then we'll use pool party. Geez, you guys. I don't know why that keeps happening. Here, hold on. Don't get motion sick for a second. Maybe that'll help. Okay. All right, let's try that. All right, pool party this time to match our embossed layer. And we are going to stamp A right here. I know, aren't these colors so pretty together? So we'll just stamp a little A. And then we're going to do to you and yours. So that was a very roundabout way to say a merry and bright Christmas to you and yours. So beautiful. I love that. Okay, so we'll close up pool party then. All of our stamping for this card is done. If you have the Merriest Trees bundle, you can stamp some of those trees as well. If you want some of that detailing, that would be really pretty. So, okay. Maybe I'll use my trimmer for this one because we've got a lot of words to cut out. So let's move this so they don't get stuck to the bottom of the trimmer. And let's try to cut these out. Do our best. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay. Trim in the middle there. So there's Christmas. There's Mary. They're a little bit crooked, but that's okay. When you're stamping them, I know you'll stamp better. All right. Okay, there's Bright, and then we'll have our small, tiny, cute little A. And then last but not least, we've got our to you and yours. All right. All right, so we've got all of our words. So now we can go ahead and assemble this card together. Let's just set those off to the side for a second. And I am going to start. Now you have to decide if you want your snowy background to stop after your embossed piece or after you have it layered here. So whichever way you want to do it, I'm going to stop it after the embossed piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some seal into the middle part here of my snow pile, my snow mound. And then I'm just going to put this down on the bottom of the pool party layer. Okay, whoops, it's a little off. You just wiggle it down. There we go. And then we can trim off the edges, okay? There's one. Oops, there we go. And there's two. So there's our cute little snow mound. I love it. And then we'll add some seal to the back of our embossed piece. Now remember, when you have an embossed piece, you want a lot of adhesive because you want to make sure it stays stuck. So I add lots of adhesive to the back, and then we'll layer this onto our pool party layer here. I love the look it gives when you add that extra matte in there. Then we'll add some seal to the back of the pool party layer and add this to our Lost Lagoon layer. How pretty are Pool Party and Lost Lagoon together? Oh my gosh, Lori just commented that right as I said it, and she said she doesn't love Lost Lagoon. Oh, I do. I love it. I so love this color. So, all right, we'll take our old olive tree here and add some dimensionals to the back. So I don't know, we'll go a little crazy, maybe 4. That's not too crazy, right? Oh, hi, Donna. That sounds great. Thanks for watching from Australia. That's super awesome. All right, so let's attach our tree down. Now I'm lining up. There's kind of this little, bump in the bottom of the tree here, and I'm just kind of lining it just so slightly at the top of my mound here. That's how I'm kind of guiding it. Then we'll take our early espresso tree trunk, add some seal to the back, and then I'm just going to tuck this under because I didn't have any dimensionals there. And we'll just tuck it under and stick it down onto our snow, just like that. Okay. All right. So for our star, we're going to get sneaky. I want to use actual mini dimensionals and not just trim. So I have my black mini dimensionals here. So we're going to use those because I don't want to trim them. I want to use actual minis. So I'm sticking one onto the edge of my snips and peeling off the backing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck it under the tree, but I'm going to leave it peeking out a little. Okay, sneak those snips out, and then we'll take our star, make sure stamp side is up, and stick that down so it covers the dimensional. And that way our star is up, but it doesn't push the tree down. Does that make sense? Oh, that's awesome, Donna. Yeah, Norway was awesome. All right, we'll definitely catch up in Mexico. I'm excited for that trip. So, all right, let's use lots of mini dimensionals now on our sentiments here that are going to go on to our Christmas tree. And then we'll get those arranged, okay? All right, so let's do that. Maybe 3 more will be good. 1 there and 1 there. Oh, I can hear the kids yelling upstairs. I am right next to the laundry room, and above the laundry room is the kitchen. And they are in the kitchen, and I can hear them yelling, and I can hear them closing the cookie jar. So anyway, all right, peel off all of these backings. We got them all. And I am going to find, oh, I found it right away. I'm going to find the middle one first, which is our Berry Burst and Bright. And I'm going to stick that one down. Then we'll grab our second one, so Mary, and stick this one down. Then we'll grab A. and place that one down, and then we'll grab this one, Christmas, right there. And you can change the order that you stamp these, the colors as well. Just like that. Isn't that cute? And then we'll finish it off again, of course, with some ombre matte decorative dots. And I'm going to use these green ones this time. Thanks so much, Liz. Yes, I love that, to do that with my dimensionals. Alicia said, great tip. I like to do that because I feel like you can tell when the card is sideways if it's pushed down. So I like to do that, sneak it under, and then it doesn't seem to mess anything up. So, all right. So I added one there. Whoops. We're going to grab a little guy and set it right next to it. And then I'm going to grab another little one and bring it over on the side there. And that is card number 2. Isn't that one fun? Oh, you think you're missing stuff? Uh-oh. Are you distracted, Lori? Thanks, Alicia. I love this card too. I think it's one of my favorites. And you can see the difference here, right? I obviously didn't take as much time trimming these words down on this card, but on my sample one I did. And you can see kind of the difference there of that tree poking through. So definitely worth it to just spend some time focusing, which, you know, sometimes I'm not the best at. But all right, let's go on to our final card. This one is super fun. We've got some die cutting to do together because I wanted to give you card options. So you can see with this very first one here, I did stamp a little bit inside of our die cut bulb. But for this one, I wanted to do stamped bulbs. So I wanted to show you a little bit, a little different. Lori said she can see why this is my favorite because she's having a lot of squirrels too. I know. I feel like you just get started with this set and it's like, oh, I could do that. And even like I said, I was trying to give it with stamped bulbs and die cut bulbs and no bulbs. And like, there's just so many options. So this is really a great set. So let's go ahead. Let's pull out our last card kit here. And we are going to die cut some things, but I did also do a little bit beforehand. Yes, bold. This card I cased from Brian King. I saw his card on Pinterest. I used different colors, changed it up a little, but I did get inspired by him for this one. So we've got a blueberry bushel card base. Look at all these pieces. Hold on. Let's see. Let me flip it over. We've got, let's see, this is the one we want. So this is a basic white layer. This is not actually seen on your card, but it's kind of a guide to help you place your strips here in Berry Burst, Pool Party, and Lemon Lolly. I love these colors together. Super awesome for spring, which is why it's fun to use them for Christmas. You will have a blueberry bushel layer, which will get matted on a basic white layer. Okay, let me flip those. Well, we're going to stamp on this one, so I'll set that to the side. Okay, you're going to have a piece of basic white for your sentiment. Thanks, Patty. I love this too. You'll have some basic white to stamp and die cut your bulbs. And you'll have a piece of gray granite to stamp and die cut your toppers. And then oh, I'm missing one. Hopefully we find it. You'll have off your basic white piece, you'll want to die cut out your filament here. And there are supposed to be 3. And we'll find the other one. And if we don't, we'll die cut another one. It's not in the envelope. So we'll see. It might show up. Oh, I found it. It's on the floor. Hold on. It's on the floor. I got it. I was like, I better check. Do you guys remember last year I did a video with those tiny little pigs and I lost it? And it was sitting right on the floor. And I swear I checked there. And then I never found it until after the video. Yes, he does have some cool designs for sure. Okay, let's stamp. I'm going to grab my foam mat again. And wouldn't be stamping if we didn't use our messy scrap paper for at least one card, right? So we're going to grab this blueberry bushel piece. This is the piece we need it for. And what I'm going to do is grab this beautiful light strand and our blueberry bushel ink. Okay. And we are going to go ahead, open this up and stamp it. Now, obviously the strand is bigger than the piece here. Oh, funny. Patty said she was missing a camel, but he showed up too. They always do. It's probably like Toy Story. They just disappear for a while. So this piece, I want to make sure both of these little curly cues are actually in my card. So I just kind of inked up more of the middle. I didn't have to go all the way to the edge. And then we're just going to stamp this down. Now you can choose whatever height you want, if you want it to be slanted or straight across the top, whichever way is a-okay. All right, so we've got that stamped. So let me just set that to the side. And then I'm going to grab this little basic white strip here and my sentiment that says, oh, what fun. So here's one of those cursive sets, or stamps, I should say. And we'll stamp this guy down. Okay, I love it. How fun is that? Literally. Okay, we can close up Blueberry Bushel. And then we're going to go ahead and start stamping our lights. So I'm going to start with Pool Party because it's the lightest color. Actually, Lemon Lolly is probably the lightest, but it's okay. We'll start with Pool Party. Okay, so I'm just inking that up and then stamping that down. Now, again, when you die cut this, it is going to leave a little space here for the topper. So I'm just stamping kind of in the middle. Okay, so we can close up Pool Party. And that goes there. And then we're going to clean this off with our chamois. Get it squeaky clean. You can hear that squeaking. And grab our Lemon Lolly. I love how bright this color is. And I think it's the first time I've used it on a Christmas card. So that's pretty fun too. All right, close up Lemon Lolly. And then we'll clean that. Squeaky clean. We can put that away. And then last but not least, we'll grab Berry Burst here for our bulbs. Ink that up and stamp that down. Then we've got our 3 beautiful bulbs. Close up Berry Burst. Now we just have to do the toppers here. So we've got our gray granite. I thought that was kind of fun. You could use Blueberry Bushel too, but I thought this was kind of fun. And I honestly don't use grays very often. So it was a challenge for me. So I have got our topper here. I'm just inking it up in gray granite ink. And we will stamp 3 of them onto our gray granite strip here. Okay, beautiful. And then close up gray granite. All right. Whoops. I put Berry Burst away with the neutrals. Okay, so let's move those out of the way and we are going to die cut. So let me grab, as I mentioned before, we've got 2 die cuts for the bulbs and 2 die cuts for the toppers. So we will only have to die cut these through 2 times instead of 3. I've got my Post-it note tape here, which I love to use to hold my dies in place. So we're just going to go ahead and attach these so that we can die cut them all at once. So we'll stick that one down. Then let's do this one. Okay, and then we've got some of our bulbs. So here's that little butted out piece, for lack of a better word. There's that piece I was talking about. Okay, so we'll do one here. Which of the bulbs is your favorite? Do you like the pointed ones or the curved ones? I'm kind of a toss-up. I think I liked the curved ones better, and then I used the pointed ones, and I really like those. So I don't know. All right, let me grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. This is so large, it doesn't really fit on the screen. So you'll get the gist of what I'm doing here. Hopefully you can catch some glimpses. But I'm just going to die cut these through. And I already did the filaments, but if you are getting this kit and stamping at home, you will want to make sure you die cut your filaments also. I did die cut those out with adhesive sheets. So it makes it a lot easier to adhere those down. Okay, there's one. Let me put that in my die bowl there. There's 2. Let's see if I can do this on my handle because it's curved. Stick that down. Oh, that's so sweet that it brings you memories. I love that. I did hear recently that, well, I mean, it's kind of something that like, you know, in the back of your head, but it's that holidays actually, we have a favorite holiday based on the memories we have. So that's pretty sweet. And I mean, Christmas is my favorite and I definitely have some great Christmas memories. So, oh, and Alicia likes, oh, look at that. Alicia likes the round ones also because of Christmas memories. So that's really sweet. Okay, so here's the question. Do you like the colored lights or the white lights? I grew up with colored lights, but I really like white lights. So I'm a toss-up. I can't decide because I like them both. So, all right, let's see here. Grab our last bulb. And let's go ahead and start assembling. Here, I got a little piece I got to poke out here. Come on. There we go. Got it. All right, we'll start assembling. Scooch all these pieces. So what I'm going to start with is our strips, and then, oh, colored and flocked trees. Yes, I never had flocked trees, but oh, I love it. I love it. Grew up with colored, but for all white. Ooh, I like the debate. And that everybody has a different preference. Yeah, I'm just such a toss-up. So I am going to adhere these strips down onto our basic white piece. And I am just using this basic white piece as a guide for me. You don't actually see it on the card, but we know it's there. And you can adhere these colored strips in any pattern you want. Oh, I'm out. I was like, why isn't any more seal coming? Because I ran out. So let me glue this one down, and then we'll switch our seal here. So if you've never refilled a seal, all you got to do is pop the covers, pull the old one out, and then grab one of the refills. Okay. And then you just line up. There's a big hole and a little one, and you just line those up. Stick that cap back on. Maybe. There we go. And then I just roll it with my fingers until that seal is ready to come out. Okay. A pink flocked tree. I love that. Yes, I imagine that the flocked trees would be messy. So I love looking at them at Target. But they're really, really pretty. But yeah, I would imagine quite messy. Especially my boss at my old job, I dog and cat sat for him one year over Christmas break, and his cats had discovered, they were new, they were kittens. They discovered, oh, this is, hold on, my seal is wound incorrectly. You know what? We're gonna switch to liquid glue. Can you believe that? Anyway, his cats had discovered while I was cat sitting for him that they really liked going in the Christmas tree, and that's all I can think of now when I see flocked trees is, what if your cats go in there and they just look like they've been in the snow? All right, I am gluing this down to the center of my card base here. Oh, that's too funny. I'm trying to catch up with your comments. Oh, if there were lights that had pointy thingies, if you stepped on them, you would see stars. Yikes. Letting you choose a a pink flock tree. I have to see these pink flock trees now. If you guys have pictures, please send them to me because I want to see them. I know I could Google it, but I want to see it. So, all right, let's add some glue here to the back of our blueberry bushel piece. This is the one we stamped on, and then we're going to layer this onto this basic white mat. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead. Whoops. See, I'm not used to, I'm such a seal girl, but oh, I love it. I love it. Anyway, my seal was wound incorrectly. It was, what's the word I'm looking for? Reversed or whatever. So I'm switching to liquid glue until I can fix it. All right, so we've got that all glued. Let's grab our bulbs here. And I'm going to match my bulbs in order of the strips that I did. So what I'm going to do is grab my filaments, peel off my adhesive sheet backing, and then we'll stick these down. Now the ones that are on the outside are going to have the same filament, and the one in the middle is going to be different. Okay, so let's peel off this one. We're making stickers. We've got our little stickers here. And stick this one down. Oops, there we go. And then we'll grab this one. I love that this one is like a heart. It's so cute. Peel off the backing of this one and stick this down onto our berry burst. Now this one, I mean, it's a little bit too big for this bulb, but I still like it. So we're using it anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the tops here. And then we're going to take our toppers and stick those on. Okay, hiding the edge of that filament. And here's the last one. Okay, I think I can close up my glue because everything else should be dimensionals. And let's, while that dries, let's fussy cut. Oh my gosh. You bet your dad was screaming inside. Yeah. My dad, he's a very kind man. And he's not Scrooge and he's not the Grinch, but he's like one of our local radio stations is playing Christmas music, and my mom and I have started listening to it, and he was like, it's not even Thanksgiving, stop. Well, he put up the wreath today. So he has to borrow a ladder to do it. And so he's, today was the day. Today was the day he could have access to that ladder. So it went up. Liz could not fussy cut to save your life. You know what? I'm not very good at it. I definitely don't really enjoy it, but I like how it makes like projects look sometimes. So it's just this, because of the cursive, it goes pretty far up and pretty far down. And so it ends up being a pretty thick strip of basic white if you don't fussy cut it. And I just personally didn't love how it looked on the project. So I decided to fussy cut it, and I'm not the greatest, but you know what? It's okay. It's all right. At least I didn't cut off any letters. Oh yes, Christmas before turkey, 100%. Absolutely, yes. December is too busy. If I have to, like Christmas presents are purchased already, not all of them, but all that has to start before Thanksgiving or it is not getting done. So there's no tree up yet, but there would be if I had my way. So all right. So I want like the tree up now, but I would want it to come down for just Thanksgiving Day, which I'm not going to go through all the work to do that. So anyway, all right. So let's peel off the backings here of our dimensionals. I stuck those on the back of our bulbs. And I do like to stick them when I have cardstock that overlaps, like two pieces that I glue together. I like to try to stick the dimensional on both pieces. I feel like it just gives a little bit of extra assurance that nothing's going anywhere. So, all right, I picked up Berry Burst first, so that rhymes. So we're going to go ahead and stick that down. Here's Lemon Lolly, and we'll stick this one down. And I'm again just using that stamped light strand to kind of help guide the way. And then we've got our pool party one here. So cute. And then we've got our Oh What Fun. We're going to use our mini Stampin' Dimensionals again because we fussy cut it. And it's so little. Thanks, Debbie. So let's add, oh, I don't even know if I can fit one over here. We'll try our best. I don't know. It might be visible. We'll find out. And peel off these backings. Yeah, it's totally visible. So let's just use our snips just to try to trim it down a little. The dimensional. Okay, that side worked. And that side worked. We got it. And then we'll go ahead and stick this down up at the top of our lights there. And let's finish off with some ombre matte dots. We're going to use the pool party ones. And I think I'm going to use this middle color for this one. So stick one big one there, one little one right next to it, and then I'll grab another little one and come over here. And that is card number 3. Your tree is set up. Yay! Oh yeah, Lori, you've got to get your kitten used to your tree. Yeah, hopefully he's not interested in being in the tree. Or else you might have to get like a gate to put around it or something. I don't know. All right, so let's take a look at all of the cards that we made together tonight. As a reminder, if you would like the card kits for these cards, I will send them to you for free when you place an order in my online store this week through this Friday, November 17th at midnight Central Time with a $40 order before tax and shipping. And if you place a $50 order before tax and shipping, you'll also get a full pack of the ombre matte decorative dots from me as an extra gift. And these will ship before Thanksgiving. So I'm going to get them out to you by next Wednesday. Give me one extra day because I got to get Stamp Camp and my club out as well. And so I'm going to just try to make one trip to the post office. So if you have any questions on this, please let me know. But as I did mention earlier, we do have a seasonal sale going on right now through Thursday. And you are more than welcome to double dip. Just make sure that when you check out for the class, you use this host code right here. It is linked in the description of this video, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. So you can click right on that, start shopping, and just make sure it's still there before you check out. Of course, if your order goes over $150, then you can take it off because you earn free product from Stampin' Up. And I want you to get that and enjoy those freebies. So thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all so much. Oh, you're so sweet. And I did want to mention also, so I know we were live on Monday for a few weeks. Now we're back on Tuesday. Next week, I will not be live because I will be, oh man, maybe I'll do a surprise live. That's what I'll probably plan. But because of Thanksgiving week, I am going to be working hard to get lots of things shipped out. So we are going to have to get lots and lots and lots of things shipped out before Thanksgiving hits. So I hope, just watch out for that surprise live. But we won't do a class next week. And then I'll be back the week after that as regularly scheduled. So thank you guys so much. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.